David Umahi, the Minister of Works, has called on the people of Southeast that they must support President Bola Tinubu because he has tackled the problem of herders-farmers clashes in the region. Therefore, the Southeast owe him a duty of supporting him in the 2027 presidential election. That was David Umahi speaking after interacting with Muslims during the Sallah celebration in Ebonyi State. He said that Bola Tinubu has saved the Southeast from the menace of Herdsmen's killings, and that when he was governor, he was having that challenge. Now that challenge is no more in the Southeast. That is what David Umahi said. That Southeast should therefore reciprocate the gesture by voting massively for President Bola Tinubu. He went on to say that President Bola Tinubu has also reintegrated the Igbos into the mainstream of Nigerian system by appointing a Minister of Work from the Southeast, appointing Chief of Naval Staff from the Southeast, appointing Minister of Science and Technology from the Southeast, saying that these are signs of integration of the Southeast into the country. And I ask, really, if what Tinubu is doing, what he has done by appointing Minister of Works from Southeast and Minister of and the Chief of Naval Staff as Minister of Science and Technology, that was an indication of integration of the Southeast, then Tinubu is doing a miserable work of it, because Minister of Works, and so what? Have we not seen Minister of Works before? What value has he added to the Southeast because somebody from Southeast Minister of Works? Chief of Naval Staff. So that's the integration of the Southeast into the... Is he aware that Alison Madweko was a former Chief of Naval Staff in this country? Is he aware that General Iyejirika had been Chief of Army Staff? Is he aware that Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala had been Minister of the Coordinating Minister of the Economy and all that? So what is he talking about? And he was talking about Minister of Science and Technology. Is it not Science and Technology that Dr. Bonayono was the minister under Buhari? So what's so special about that, if that is a sign of integration of the Southeast into Nigeria? Then the Tinubu and the APC, they have done a miserable work of that kind of integration. Now, let us look at his claim that herdsmen and farmers clashes is no longer existing in Southeast, which is a total lie. Southeast has been ravaged by herders who have been terrorizing communities, stopping them from going to their farm or attacking them in their farms. These things are like under a steroid. They are operating under a steroid. Everywhere in Southeast, insecurity, kidnapping, everything. When you trace all these things, it's linked to herdsmen who have taken over the forests of the region. And of course, it's not only in the Southeast that this terrorizing of local communities by herdsmen is taking place. It's also happening even in President Bola Tinubu's Southwest. If Tinubu himself could not be able to stop herders from us crisis or clashes in Southwest, what made David Umahi to think that anybody will believe that his cock and bull story, that Tinubu has stopped herders and farmers crisis? Really, If he can be able to stop it, let him use that magic wand now and stop it. What is he waiting for to stop it in Benue? In Benue, they have slaughtered over 2,000 people. What was the report? The latest reports, over 2,000 people. There was a recent report by Amnesty International on the level of killings in Benue. It's over 2,000 people. So why didn't he apply that magic wand to stop Headers Farmers crisis in Benue State, since he can be able to stop it in the southeast? Why didn't he use that same magic wand that he used, according to David Umahi, to stop Headers Farmers crisis in southeast? Why didn't he use it in Plateau State? The last time I looked at news from Plateau State, in one local government alone, over 58 were killed, just in a space of a week. One local government in Plateau. So why didn't the president's magic wand in stopping Herdsmen farmers crisis in southeast? Why didn't they? What are they waiting to apply it in Plateau State? What are they waiting for to apply it in southern Kaduna and other places where farmers said that crisis had continued to be an issue? Why don't they apply it to parts of Niger State? Why is it that it's only in southeast that his magic wand of stopping farmers headers crisis is working? That's what David Umahi wants Nigerians to believe, and that's what he's using to seek for vote for Tinubu in 2027. That he has stopped farmers headers crisis in southwest. Farmers headers crisis had gotten to the level that southwest farmers were forced. They were forced to sign peace accord with Mehdiala. Can you beat that? Imagine in Kano, as they are enforcing Sharia law in Kano, that nobody should drink alcohol. Then those who are selling alcohol in Kano began to terrorize Kano, the Kano summit, and then sign peace accord so that Kano can have peace. They sign peace accord with alcohol sellers. Can that happen in the north? But that's what is happening in the southwest. Look at your screen. You can go and read this story. It's in Punch, it's in Tribune, it's in Daily Trust, it's in other papers. Mehdiala signed peace accord with southwest farmers. Southwest farmers, even in Tinubu's home zone, cannot go to farm because of farmers crisis in their own ancestral land, in Oduduwa land. They cannot go to their farm. They were so terrorized, and they were terrorized to submission, that they have to sign peace accord. Can you imagine that happening in Kano? That you terrorize Kano to the level that Hishba will sign peace accord with those selling alcohol in Kano, so that those who are selling alcohol in Kano can have the right to sell alcohol, and then the Hizbah can also be able to enforce his Sharia law in anywhere where he wanted it. But that is what happened in the southwest. Southwest were beaten to submission. They were beaten to submission. They have, because if Nigeria is a federation, and we are a nation of law and order, most southwest states, they have anti-open grazing laws. And they have anti-open grazing laws. So if you are coming to southwest with your cattle, you want to come and rear it, you ought to know that there is a law here, and that law ought to be enforced by the police, by the army, whoever the state chose and the federal government had sanctioned as the security apparatus of the nation. They ought to be able to enforce it, that you cannot enter the forest of Southwest and be destroying people's farm and be doing open graze. It's against the law. And you enforce it. The same way they are enforcing, Hizbah is enforcing non-sale of alcohol, non-consumption of alcohol in Kano, and they are succeeding in it. We have seen them destroying millions of naira, billions of naira worth of alcohol. They destroy it because they are enforcing their law. This is a federation. But in the Southwest, President Bola Tinubu couldn't be able to stop, couldn't be able to enforce the law, to remind the herdsmen that you cannot come, whether you are coming from Niger, whether you are coming from Mali, whether you are from Nigeria here, that you cannot carry your cattle and come and destabilize farmers in Southwest. Did the president enforce the law? No. The Southwest farmers were forced to submission, and they signed peace accord. And to show you that that peace accord has the support of even the president of Nigeria, instead of enforcing the law of Southwest states that ban open grazing, they signed peace accord. Okay. Among the people that signed that peace accord in Ibadan, Oyo State, among the people that witness it, these are witnesses, include the daughter of President Bola Tinubu. The daughter of President Bola Tinubu, Folashode Tinubu Ojo. She was there to lend her support to the signing of the peace accord. In Oduduwa ancestral land, people came from elsewhere and forced them to sign peace accord. Is that how to solve this kind of problem? So among those that were present include the former governor of Oyo State, who is the Otun Olubadan of Ibadan land, Chief Rashidi Ladoja. They were all witnesses to the signing of this peace accord. In a decent society, those herdsmen ought to be reminded, you cannot rear cattle in Southwest because we have open grazing law here. Just as the same way they are enforcing anti-alcohol sale in Kano. Imagine the people selling alcohol began to force their way in Kano, insisting that, terrorizing Kano people, that they must sell the alcohol anyhow they like it. And then the Hizbah and all the rest, they will sign peace accord with alcohol sellers in Kano. Would that happen? It wouldn't happen. So enforcement of the law is very strong in the north, but very weak in the south. And if President Bola Tinubu, a sitting president and commander-in-chief of the armed forces, cannot be able to solve the farmers' headers crisis in his state, in his zone, what made Umahi think that anybody will believe his story, his cock and bull story, that Bola Tinubu has restored security in the south? Is no more problem between farmers and headers in the southeast. You understand what I'm getting to? I don't know why people do. If you want to look for vote for Bola Tinubu, you can look for, but don't twist the story. Don't lie to Nigerians. You don't attribute to Tinubu the qualities he doesn't have as something he hasn't delivered. Something you know that people can easily verify and see that it's a total lie. Then he went on to talk about that Southeast also vote for Tinubu because despite the misgivings about Muslim ticket, that even the Christians are the one enjoying now under the administration of Tinubu. Yeah, because in his appointment, he claimed that Christians are having 62% of appointments on that thing. But I don't know where he got his data from. He didn't cite any data. He was just talking. He says 62% of the appointments of Bola Tinubu, they are Christians. Only 38% were Muslims. I don't know where he got the figures from. But that's what he was throwing around to convince, you can call it to confuse people of Southeast that they must reciprocate the gesture by supporting the re-election of President Bola Tinubu. I don't know what you think about David Umahi's claim about what Bola Tinubu has done for the people of Southeast, which he said that is enough for him to be re-elected and get the support of the Southeast zone. Whatever is your position, especially if you are from the Southeast, let's hear from you. Even if you are not from the Southeast, decide if Tinubu can be able to solve farmer hazardous crisis in Southeast, why can't he use it and solve the same problem in South-South, in North-Central, in Southwest? You know, virtually all parts of the country where this farmer hazardous crisis had become a total menace, disrupting agricultural productivity and dislocation of several communities. Why can't he apply it in Benue? Why can't he apply that same magic in Plateau, Niger, and all the states that have been terrorized also by herdsmen? Whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you will be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.